Welcome to Weekend Shelf Control with me, Liam.
And me, Frankie.
And today we're going to talk about some books from the shelves. So, what's the theme of today, Frankie?
Our theme today is one of our most treasured books. So, there's a few different ways that you can take treasured book. Um, I have gone treasured both in it's a limited edition book, but also it's treasured because of what it is. So, how have you looked at the prompt?
I've looked at it as what is the book that has the highest monetary value attached to it, but also I do have like a really fond memory attached to it as well.
Hmm.
So, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay, I will show you mine. Mine is Lost in the Shadows, the
Oh,
story
that's
of the Lost
nice.
Boys by Paul Davis. Lost Boys, if someone made me pick a favorite movie of all movies, I go with the Lost Boys because I still remember the first time I watched it. I love it. I've seen it so many times. It's always fun. I love showing it to people. I got to go see it in a cinema a number of years back and take someone with me who'd never seen it before, so that was fun. And yeah, so as soon as I heard about this, I had to pre order it. This is a limited edition hardcover. I have number 598 out of 1000. It's got a little signed thing and just all sorts of things.
Very
So
nice.
he got new interviews with Joel Schumacher, Kiefer Sutherland, Jason Patrick, Jamie Gertz, Corey Feldman, Richard Donner, and he basically just talked to anyone connected with the film that he could talk to. And
Did he
says,
get the actress that plays Star? Is it?
yeah, Jamie Gertz. Yes,
Okay,
he
I don't
did.
know her name.
Yeah, so there's lots of info in here. There's lots of cool things to learn about production and so yes, loved reading this book. So many photos as well. So I'm very happy to have this in my collection. I'm glad it looks like a little VHS cover down the
Nice, yeah.
spine. So yeah, so happy to have this in my collection.
So, if anyone today wanted to read that, is there a way that they could, or
I
no?
know there was a second release of a limited edition soft cover book, but I don't know if there was a general release. But I think it was like a specially made thing. So I think now you're basically trying to find secondhand copies is your only option.
So you were lucky to grab that when you did then.
Yes.
How did you hear about it?
Um, it must have just been social media.
Okay,
Some sharing this is coming out, you can pre-order now, so I jumped on
mm,
it straight away.
very nice. So I have gone with Rage by Richard Bachman, also known as Stephen King, of course. This was for a while a bit of a holy grail for me because I decided to read all of Stephen King's books in publication order. And very quickly, I think Rage is maybe the fourth or fifth that he released. And this is out of print. And I did not realize that when I started the project. You can get this in a collection called the Bachman books, which some of them have Rage, some of them don't. So you do have to double check that. And then that will also include The Long Walk, The Running Man, and Roadwork, I believe.
That's the version I have.
Yes. My weird brain didn't want to get that one because I was like, how am I going to log that on Goodreads? How's it going to work? Because if I'm trying to read them all in order, he releases other books in between those ones. So do I just have this one like ongoing book that I just have that I'm reading? It just didn't make sense. What made more sense is hunting eBay for a copy of Rage, and the thing with this is people are savvy. They know that it's out of print and they know that people like to read Stephen King books. So the prices have gone up. I picked this up, I would say, probably 7 years ago, I think. And I remember it was every year I do a Super Bowl party. I have some friends over and we stay up late because in the UK, the Super Bowl kickoff is about 11:30 at night and it doesn't normally finish until 4 a.m. And I remember I'd had a few beers, I'd eaten some chicken wings, I was heading to bed, I checked eBay, and I saw that there was Rage as well as Roadwork, The Long Walk, and The Running Man, all in the kind of like this sort of first edition releases for a good price. I'm not going to say a reasonable price, but for 4 books, a good price. So I threw a little bid in there, and then I went to bed thinking, I'll wake up and someone else will have outbid me. I woke up, I was the winning bid. I was like, cool, that was a good drunken purchase, I guess. It arrived, and then the day that I read this, knowing its value, I was reading it so carefully like this. And I sat there, and I this very rarely happens for me. It's not a huge book, but I read this in one sitting because it was just so good. Like, it just immediately grabbed me and gripped me. And yes, I was being very cautious as I was reading it, but one sitting, it was so good. So yes, this has to be my most treasured book.
Wow, there we go. That is 2 books of the many that we have on our shelves, that we just wanted to take the opportunity to talk about some books that we don't get to talk about because we are generally talking about what we are reading now this year. So yes, we'll be back. Yeah,
we will have an opportunity to talk about Rage soon when we get to it with the Stephen King project.
That is true. There will be occasional rereads. I sometimes, there's a book I want to reread. It came up recently when I was commenting to someone about something, and I was like, oh, I should read that again. But anyway, generally, it's our chance to talk about books that we might not get to talk about on here, and also to show off some books. We might have a prompt one day of just a pretty cover, so could be anything. So yeah, no regularity to the series. We'll just pop them out whenever, so just keep an eye out for them.
And let us know what's your most valuable book.
Or most treasured.
Oh yeah, most treasured.
Yeah.
I'll start that again. Or let us know what's your most treasured book. Drop a comment down below so we can see.